Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Great. I'm so pleased to be standing here before vibrant people like you. I think every experience is different. You can never say that you are used to speaking to different people because people are different, right? And I think I'm really, really pleased and thank you very much for inviting me here. I know you from I think 3-4 years back, and it's very it's a very nice story how we met because it's one person who believes in giving. He is a philanthropist at heart, and perhaps most of the time I know your colleagues or rather your employees might not know that side of you because when you do such things, sometimes it's not in the open. But he's a philanthropist at heart, and I love the fact that he's one person who's coachable and he loves learning. So you've got a great leader here because for you to be a great leader, you must first know how to follow. And if you fail to follow, how would you be able to lead? Because now the people that you lead would not really understand how to follow you if you as a leader cannot follow instructions, right? So with him, I like the fact that he's coachable and he's always want to grow and he's always willing to learn. So today, I was told that I must motivate, but at the same time, I heard that you guys are celebrating a great achievement. So meaning that you are a great team, right? Because for you to be the owner or the managing director of the company, you will never do it alone. That you need the team that will support your vision. So if your vision is vivid or is not clear to you as a leader, therefore it's very difficult for your employee to actually tap into the vision. And for them to tap into the vision, you need to explain the vision to them, for them to understand what is required of them. Now, for you guys to be here today celebrating, it means that you've executed that part very well with your leaders. So you can give yourself a round of applause. As he was introducing me, I think, don't Google me, but buy my book.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I'm an author of a book called The Confident Entrepreneur. So I'm a business coach and a business mentor. So that's what I do for a living, apart from the entrepreneurial part of it, which is the business that I run, right? But what will help you, because most of the time I really don't like talking about my achievements because it's not going to help the next person. But I always want to do the substance of something that you would work with so that it can improve you and make you a better person, right? So a book will be a very good manual for you if you want to start a business on a side, because I'm not saying they must not work here. But I've learned something from Mr. Alan Race, who is the managing director of Race Corp. The first time when I met him, well, I was a winner of Pitch and Polish. And I had an opportunity to sit down with him and to understand his whole business model and how he works and why he has achieved so many excellent things. And one thing he said to me is that he does not hire somebody who has never attempted to start a business or somebody who's running a business. Because if you don't have an entrepreneurial mind, you will never understand what it means to have a vision of a company, or rather to even execute certain things, because you come with a mindset of a non-entrepreneurial person, right? So if you understand that in business, sometimes you will have hiccups. If you understand that as a business owner, your employees will sometimes give you troubles, and how to manage those unforeseen situations, you will be able to work with an understanding, and you will work with the peoples. Do you understand? But now, if you've got employees who are not entrepreneurial or who do not understand the business side of the business, it's very difficult for them to even understand certain challenges that the company faces, or even have a mindset of coming up with solutions. So this is where I need you to come in. I need you to be the type of employees that are A-game players. So we've got the A-game players, we've got the B-game players, and we've got the C-game players. Now it's up to you, or rather, after I've explained the difference between the three, to see where you fit in. But the main thing is, you must work towards being the A-game player, right? So the C-game players are those people who are always pulling other people down, demotivating other people at work. If you see somebody who's working exceedingly well, you will always say, hey, this one, she wants the boss to like her, or he wants the boss to like her. Don't we have such people? We do, right? In all walks of life, actually. It can be in a group of friends, it can be at work, it can be in church, it can be anywhere, right? We do have those people. So those people, they always want people to be mediocre. They want you to have a disbelief about yourself, to doubt yourself. If you're doing something great, they will always say, no, they're doing it because of this and that, and they will gossip about you in the workplace and so forth, right? So you don't want to be that person. Am I right? Who wants to be that person?
No. Not me.
Exactly. So those are the people that holds the progress of the company. Two, then we've got the B game players. The B game players, they just do what they get paid for. So you come to work, you do what you were told to do, and then you go back. Just for a paycheck. No growth, nothing of substance that you really putting on the table. So the C and the B, usually those are the first people to be retrenched, right? When we think of retrenchment, we think of those people first. And then the A-game players, they do what is required, and they always push to improve on themselves and to do even more than what is required of them. Now, when promotion time comes, as a managing director of the company, who do I think about first?
The A1.
So, where are you on these three categories? Don't tell me, just do a self-introspection. Anything in life requires one to work. And if you're not willing to put anything, or rather to work on something, you would not grow, and you would be stagnant. You will be dull. You will never even understand your true potential or your full potential, because you are not pushing yourself beyond the limit. You know, when I'm at work, if I see potential in you, I always bombard you with work, because I want you to see your potential. I will always stretch you to do things that you never thought you would do, because I see it in you. But sometimes you need somebody to push you to actually do it. Now, a C game player will like, no, I'm not getting paid for this, so I'm not going to do it. But now, you want a salary increase, right? How are you going to get a salary increase if your company is not growing? Because you're not contributing anything. How? It's not going to happen, right? Yes. So, I would like us to shift our mindset and to shift our attitude. Because if your mindset is not right and your attitude is not right, your personality and what you give out to your company or your work will never be excellent. So if you want to become something in life, for instance, one, you've got role models, right? And I always say, if your role model is this type of person, you need to follow how they live their life. You need to follow the things that they do and do a self-introspection to say, am I actually following in the footsteps of this person? And if my answer is no, then there's something that needs to be adjusted. So you must adjust yourself to align with your purpose. And change is not easy, but change is in your mindset. So if you can change your mindset and tell yourself that you want to do something and you do it, it will happen. But But if you believe that you can't, you are also right. It will never